If you see random shirt changes or different hairstyles, it's because I'm making this video on different days of the week. Zoe, a 7-minute video in one take. And it was very succinct too. Very well done. Probably one of the best videos I've ever watched. I seem to be a very bad Skyper. I just start things at very bad times. And don't worry, sometimes I'm on MSN and I don't bother to sign off or change my status or anything, and I just decide to go to sleep. Probably knows the people who messaged me afterwards. And I hope your play run goes well. Benny, seems like there are a lot of people that don't like having Christmas too early, and I can totally understand that. I myself though, I'm kind of a pro-Christmas guy, and sometimes even during the summer, I feel the Christmas spirit. With that being said though, I mean, I'm not gonna go and put up Christmas lights early enough. Like November 5th? It's kinda whack. Although the only reason I can think of doing it where I live, and probably where you live too, is probably because if people are putting it on the outside of their houses, you definitely avoid the snow, so you don't have to worry about doing it in a snowstorm or ice or anything. But indoors, Also, fantastic book choices. Classics are always good. I've been meaning to read these two for quite some time. Hopefully during the holidays. I also love the Danish too. Jessica was right, it's such a big part of your life that we don't usually get to see, so when you do get to say it in a video, which, you know, nothing ever stops you, so feel free to do whenever. I think it's always great. Jessica, that wall is amazing, you know, my friends do kind of walls like that too, where they just post memories, and it just looks amazing. I really have to do one of that myself. I'm also very glad that we are a big part of your wall, so it's always good to know, and I'm sure that if I make a wall, you guys will definitely be a part of that too. Erica, first off, I just want to say you are not messing up this channel. I think you need to give yourself more credit than that, you know. Whenever there's no video on Fridays, you know, it just feels empty, so we're really glad to have you here. And I completely know the feeling of no sleep, that's for sure. I'm also sorry to hear your life is kind of messed up. I definitely know how that feels, you know, with school being troubling. Although I can't say it's hot here. I'm with Benny, it's kind of cold. I send my best wishes to you, and I just hope it gets better soon. Also, like Benny, I know that your first language is not English, so if you ever want to make a video in Portuguese, you know, I would love to see that. Marta, I got really into what you were saying in your video that I completely forgot about the fact that you had a fake beard throughout that whole video. So, and yes, applying does suck. And I'm wondering where you're applying. Do you have to pay for them? Because for me, it's about $38 per program I want to apply for, plus cupcakes. So, talk about my family. There's not much to talk about really. I don't really know too much about my distant family. The farthest back I can really go for sure is my grandpa, and only on my dad's side. I have no idea about my mom's side. I think they're still in Vietnam. But anyways, yeah, they're Vietnamese, and then, you know, the Vietnam War happened, and my dad came here, and then my mom came here, and they met in Canada, not in Vietnam. And so then my grandparents came later after my parents became Canadian citizens and all that. I'm not too sure what my grandparents did. Oh, man, I really gotta learn about my heritage more. Anyways, my grandparents had 7 kids, so on my dad's side only. So there was my dad, and he has 6 other siblings. So I have quite a bit of cousins as well. And that's only my dad's side. I have no idea about my mom's side at all. I'm not really sure what all my uncle and aunts do. My dad works for Pizza. My mom works in a wood factory. Yeah, since they're immigrants, I don't think they had a chance to get a really good education, so probably not teachers like your family, Zoe. I have quite a bit of cousins. I'm the older bunch of my cousins. A lot of them are pretty much younger than me. So apparently my brother is the first one to kind of go into university college, and he's in college, you know, which is why my dad said that I would be the first one in my family to go to university. So it's kind of nifty. And the only other extended family I know is that my grandma's sister, so my great aunt, they had kids obviously, so my dad's cousin had kids, and if my dad's cousin has kids, what are me and them? Second cousins? But anyways, I hang out with them a lot too, or at least I used to, not much anymore. And my second cousin's dad is works for a car company, Chrysler, I think. So I think his family was quite affected by the economy going. And then there's my brother, who really used to piss me off when we were younger. You know, I really hated him then. Nowadays he's okay, you know, and he's in college, like I said. He's studying something, I'm not sure, probably something with computers, networking, I think. I think he's the same age as Jess. He's 3 years older than me. And I wouldn't say he's involved, like, the internet like I am, like, social-wise, but he definitely follows the internet, like, a lot from, I think, kind of video games or web videos kind of stuff, you know, like Dig or Screw Attack and stuff like that. Yeah, he's into that. Sadly enough, I think that's it. I really gotta learn more. Now, Zoe, I think it's your turn to set the theme for next week. But so I just want to point out something. Well, okay, so this is Erica's theme this week, the 16th to 20th. Next week would be Zoe's theme, right? So, and then the last day of November to the first week of December would be Benny's, then Jess's, and then mine, and then Erica's. And then there's the last week. As you can probably tell, it's only 4 days, so if we do decide to choose a theme, which it would be your choice, Zoe, then Erica wouldn't really have a chance to participate. And also, you know, it's the last week. Maybe I only feel this way, but I'm thinking we should leave it up to each of our creative minds to decide how we want to go off, you know? So, just a thought, you know, maybe we could just have it a kind of free week. You know, it's just a suggestion, you know, so unless, Zoe, you have something in mind where you want us to kind of do something as the last week, then by all means go ahead.